have you thought about integrating money into this whole thing? Like, I would pay probably a large amount of money for if you found a bug or even generated code that I really appreciated. Like, I had a moment a few days ago when I started using Cursor where it generated perfect like perfect 3 functions for interacting with the YouTube API to update captions and for localization, like in different languages. The API documentation is not very good. And the code across, like if I Googled it for a while, I couldn't find exactly, there's a lot of confusing information, and Cursor generated it perfectly. And I was like, I just sat back, I read the code, I was like, this is correct. I tested it, it's correct. I was like, I want a tip. on a button that goes,
yeah,
here's $5. One that's really good just to support the company and support what the interface is, and the other is that probably sends a strong signal, like good job. Right? So there's a much stronger signal than just accepting the code, right? You just actually send like a strong good job. That, and for bug finding, obviously, like there's a lot of people, that would pay a huge amount of money for a bug, like a bug bounty thing, right? Is that, you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's a controversial idea inside the company. I think it sort of depends on how much you believe in humanity, almost. Like I think it would be really cool if like you spend nothing to try to find a bug, and if it doesn't find a bug, you spend $0, and then if it does find a bug, and you click accept, then it also shows like in parentheses like $1. And so you spend $1 to accept the bug. And then of course there's a worry like, okay, we spent a lot of computation, like maybe people will just copy paste. I think that's a worry. And then there is also the worry that like introducing money into the product makes it like kind of, like it doesn't feel as fun anymore. Like you have to like think about money, and all you want to think about is like the code. And so maybe it actually makes more sense to separate it out, and like you pay some fee like every month, and then you get all of these things for free.
But there could be a tipping component, which is not like it
yes,
costs
but it still has that like dollar symbol. I think it's fine, but I also see the point where like maybe you don't want to introduce it.
Yeah, I was going to say the moment that feels like people do this is when they share it. When they have this fantastic example, they just kind of share it with their friends.
There is also a potential world where there's a technical solution to this, like honor system problem too, where if we can get to a place where we understand the output of the system more, I mean, to the stuff we were talking about with like, error checking with the LSP and then also running the code. But if you could get to a place where you could actually somehow verify, oh, I have fixed the bug, maybe then the bounty system doesn't need to rely on the honor system too.